Pick up a 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This is Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. Hey, hold on.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Stop your body. Kill. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, lock it. Hey.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
51, Mike 51. Check the out.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On the return, it's White. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Check 59. 6 man. Check cross, check.
Yes, yes.
Check 3. Kill.
Speed grip.
On 1st down, Cecil. And he's got Rome. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's get it.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch that. Twist. He get it. Check. Screen. Back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
General West.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shoot.
Now a give, right side. Cecil. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From just shy of midfield, Stick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And Stills bringing it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Miami.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
25, check 25, check 25.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stills the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
951. Come on, QB, come on. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Now.
Now a give, right side. Cecil. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Check 3. Slam.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 2nd down now, Cecil, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a draw play with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Back to throw here. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He was looking that time for Stills.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Got it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run on first down. Cecil, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Cecil. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 43. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cecil. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, check, 59. Come on.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
I hope you brought your left, because I'm about to take you.
Big grip.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Blue draw Corkers.
They'll run on first down. Cecil. And an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
I got you. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike, check. 59. Yeah. You don't want none.
Go. And the ball. Shoot.
First and 10, stick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
Topper.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 99. Alert 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Stay with your man. Hey, seam six.
Mike spot 9. Watch the slant.
Bam.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
3 bud. Check the backer.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Alert 3. Shift. Watch the shift.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
No. Off. Tight dog. Yo, go.
Crouch.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cecil. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Kill.
Hey, Sam on. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey. Shit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 50, check 50.
Rush in. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Cecil. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off play action, it's Stick. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Raekwon McMillan able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He completes this to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pull it high. Hard.
Look at me. Zipper. Big rip. Big rip.
2nd and 5 now. Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Stick from the gun. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's complete to Drake. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now back to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
1st down, Miami.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go! Kill. Switch. Check three. Kill. Jim.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cecil, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
52, Mike, 52.
Here we go.
Hey.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Leo.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
Let go.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Taken from just outside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he'll go down at the 28.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
X3, 218, chopper. 57's right. Hey, here I come. Yo, go.
On 1st down, Cecil. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, General West. Check. Hot route. Hot. Back. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cecil. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Pats, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew.